Is an exclusive conversation with Mr. Kishore Biyani, the CEO of the Future Group. Let's go across.
We have with us Mr. Kishore Biyani. Thank you so much for joining us today. You have the free shopping weekend here at Brand Factory. Do you think, post demonetization, do you really see demand picking up at this point?
I think we are quite there in urban centers, and 99% of our customers have bank account, or they use the ATM card or the credit card or the other wallets. So we saw a slowdown for the first 2-3 days, and then probably it gradually picked up. But as a group, we respond to whatever events have happened around us, and we believe there's an opportunity in everything which comes about. And I think the event like this has brought in crowds in huge numbers, and we think we were always above targets even after demonetization, and this probably will take us to another level. We were expecting X sales, and we are doing 50% better than that on the preview sale which we did yesterday. I just got calls from every of our stores. There are queues outside most of our stores today. So Brand Factory as a concept was always on discount, but we thought there is a huge insight which we picked up, that everybody has a 2,000 rupees note, and how can you create a scheme for 2,000 rupees? So we built a scheme that pay 2,000 rupees and shop for 5,000 and plus. I think this has caught on very, very well, and the response has been unbelievably terrific. Yeah.
In terms of recovery across the formats that you operate in, what has really been the recovery out there? Can you give us some estimate or some numbers out there to point towards some sort of recovery?
I think modern retail had no issues as such, because we as a group, we accept debit cards, we accept credit cards, all the wallets we accept. So I think for us, it never been a challenge. We launched our own wallet called Future Pay also, which has been rightly timed in a sense. So we saw customers, we saw a lot of new customers coming into our stores. So in a sense, there has been a shopping pattern which has changed. But there has been a pent-up demand, because there is a season of festivities right now. December is on. There's a wedding season going on. So the demand would always be there, and we thought there is a pent-up demand. Goods are not there everywhere. Luckily, we have our own supply chain. So it's been working well for us.
In terms of the Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, how do you assess or how do you gauge the demand out there?
I think we can say for our formats that since we run our own supply chain, our availability of stocks is at the best. We accept all kind of credit card, except that on Sundays and Saturdays where there is peak rush, we are facing issues on credit card transactions and debit card transactions going through because of the server not taking the capacities of the banks or the service providers. I think if that capacities are resolved, I think our transaction time has increased quite a lot on a Sunday. There are glitches to the digitization move which is happening, but at the moment we are enjoying it.
If you can give us a breakup as to how much cash and how much cashless transactions are happening at this point in time. Also, I do understand that with cashless transactions, the cost that you bear as a retailer are slightly more.
I think we have always built in the cost of doing a digital transaction, because we were accepting it always. But the cost of digital transactions are high, and we believe that the government is going to give subvention on the charges, which they have given at the moment till December 30th. And we expect that we get some more subvention even on credit card charges, and wallets are very, very expensive. So ultimately, there is a cost of doing a digital transaction, and everything moves digital. There will be an incremental cost on us. But we expect that the government will definitely work on this and give us some subvention on that.
But as far as the breakup is concerned, how much is that cash versus cashless transactions at this point?
I think in Big Bazaar as a concept, prior to demonetization, we were at 65% cash, which has come down to 17-18% now.
Right, I also wanted to quickly understand, you have been working with a target of about 1 lakh crore by 2021. Are we still on that target? And in terms of the short term, as far as FY17 is concerned, what kind of revenues at a group level can we expect at this point?
I think we are well on track on what we have set ourselves to be. This year, as a group, we are targeted at 25,000 crore revenue, which we think we are absolutely on track on that. And as we move forward in the next 5 years, we have a target of 100,000 crores, for which we have laid the building blocks and the foundation. And once everything comes into place, I think we should be able to get that numbers.
In terms of growth, also you're looking at a sort of 30% plus kind of growth CAGR. Do you stick by that growth, or would you look at perhaps revising it in terms of the current domestic, the factors that have come into play?
I think for formal trade, there is no better time than this, because of GST now coming in latest by September, and the demonetization. I think it has been a boon for the organized player.
All right, then let's get